É 23 November 2022, Rio de Janeiro, City, Rio de Janeiro Federative Unit, Brazil. First thing of all, we are not accepting any kind of proximity as Brazil, since the issues and all things appearance, it's the proximity rule. One of the purpose on it. You avoid me all those years, more than 10 years. Do not get along with me now. First thing you will have on mind. We will move from the point we stopped, took a deep breath, America, quite simple, quite clear. We could observe that the internal failure goes at the internal space. Will lead in a very first moment to the internal control. That is consequence of someone that did the hiring process as control and others considering especially contracts. If you have a structure set or a system and create and do not create but have something new kind of busted, it will take things from objects already set because we have limited resource. This was observed at the Unisys case at the 90s. The overpriced contracts allow this, take advantage of different sites and form something new by others' loss. It's something that goes all the time in real estate market. We could observe that the new purpose inside my architecture goes by failure, and this failure is a purpose as itself. The model is that 1a b equals c. We have the crosscut, and a, b, and c, we will unveil something here which is the question mark, the object that you must target. This model here can be used as our American grid. We will only have this situation here, as you could observe, kind of having the Gauss curve here with the distribution. And indeed, these two kind of things are in a very first moment as the underground, but they can obtain groups here as privilege or have personal infiltrated, and then I will check if this goes as real corruption or as the criminal purpose indeed corrupted, because you got caught here for instance in institutional corruption and offered a plea bargain. So you are a criminal offering a plea bargain despite inside the institution. If we put this in our model, we will have that government, state, society, international area. Inside the United States, the division of all, failured area, failured area, failured area, failured area as concurrent interest, which is the approach. I will put the government fail, the state fail, the society fail. By complementarity, I got the transnational organized fail inside my internal space. SWOT analysis. The internal space must do the internal control. We will check a look on our blog, please. I told you yesterday again that you have a revolution, and indeed you are having. We will check the blog as Risk Report 2022 November blogspot.com. Interference all the time. We'll check. Patience is everything that I don't have. We represent the American grid to U.S. defensive system. You please take a look at the post. It's on the top. Directories as Secret Service and the CIA Security Plan 2022-2028. Since we started yesterday, we make a jump at the past on 1920, and we are walking until this time and looking forward. It's an anti-mafia and a political theory in 21st century launched some kind of new organization without creation implies loss of others. Loss of things already said. It goes at first by instability until crisis and chaos. Take a look at the international financial system and the global economy under US COBOL optimized values. Totally desperate. But why? Ask the offenders at debtor system, unveiled as a criminal system committing frauds against legal rights under constitutional conformity, especially traced, segmented, and clustered using this hellbound. It's a theory. Have their representative on show business and sports too. Overpriced contracts has no prejudice with nothing. They only go by advantage in all ways, including in especially illegal and covert or masked by public corruption and institutional corruption combined with corporate fails. I'm stepping out alone, poor, and with a legitimate credit frustrated. Judicial requests all made. Judicial silence, it can be a misuse and cost lives, including the lives of the judges or the chairs. Silence can be a crime or used as criminal evidence in a context of major proofs. And then we are having the videos to take a look, the music to inspire ourselves. Western society, self-defense by law, social contract and oligarchical power under antitrust justice review. Law and Order reviewed from Operation Third Wind FBI 90s case The Unisys. Judicial Rule 2022-2028, walking since 1920. Dismissal list executed before trial. Against organized crime and criminal jurisdiction with purpose oriented to protect institutional dignity and self-respect of the institutional system as architecture for legitimate use of power, observed constitutional guarantees and reciprocal treatment at relation with economic agents, included states, organizations, and individuals. General abuse, if for instance, a state or a leader commit an outrageous act against your people or inside your homeland, you probably will do something equal in your jurisdiction because you must respect the Constitution, but with the neutral area, you're respecting all basic rights, guarantees, and international agreements about human rights. You probably will have legitimacy to play, the ball. Taxation, general abuses, and the institutional corruption. We already agreed to you some, and we have a budget with essential clause. We are paying for this, for our security. Taxation, privilege, exploited prestige and nepotism because takes property of some and give to peers in solidarity. Can be by the tax evasion that you do not pay and remains like this, or the tax income used as contracts or hikes or stimulus for a group of peers, and give to peers in solidarity with center of use as institutional power based on corruption. Tracer, positive one, intervalo negative one, which is the institutional corruption until the criminal use of institution and conjuncture. Systemic mobilization of crimes until have a system of crimes. The second pattern is lawfare and intimidation, in general by institutional power based on violence, violation and corruption of essential premises, basic rights or guarantees until finally treasonous use of state power and institutional power which starts to be a criminal organization or conjuncture of criminality based on systemic mobilization of crimes and criminals. If targeting economic power is trust scam, and the evidence goes by exploitation, moral oppression, or suppressed opportunities and legal rights without satisfaction, even under constitutional conformities. Fake records and communication used, it's another pattern, fake records and communication misused by skill-trained, peer in solidarity by illicit purpose to change facts, circumstances, set cognitive bias and logical gaps, or even serving as background of parallel organization inside regular arenas, under continuity of institutional weakness, exposed as chairs inside circuits of corruption, drugs, prostitution, and crimes. UNODC, Interpol, Federal Bureau of Investigation, and others. Was yesterday, I let you take a breath. We took the model today, how you can use the American grid to harm animals and criminals inside your institution, covered by the mask of dignity as institutional dignity, which indeed will be nothing in the near future by the way things are going. Our business report, no connection with the internet, outdated instrument, and without signal it can be used as signal. It's in airplane, mode. Business report, November 23, 2022, benediction, results. I'm stepping out alone and poor. Case offered on antitrust justice and international judicial system. Industrial project American Grid presented to U.S. defensive system and directories as Secret Service and CIA, exposed by me, CGKM, as theory and independent effort with SWOT analysis to evidence and have structured the proof about interference from internal control leading to hiring process and contract as institutional decision. Only goes inside the institution only by institutional chairs. It's specific hands with oriented and parallel specific finalism. It's named self-dealing. In general, is going with insider trading. It's the reason to have them on court. Segmentation with drill down from the top by gravitation of interest and domain of circumstance. It's the top level. Again, sometimes against mission of organization and essential premises, as your organization corporate or even state, as state power. Do not get along respecting your constitution or others. The risk objective in general is decompose the legitimacy, decompose complaints, and decompose others essential elements as angle stone of regular things until have chaos. Is this the kind of reality that you desire on 2028 America? I'm stepping out. If what is there, results is there, you have a judicial rule, and I'm waiting the action to cover my paper, with essential clause on it, respecting all conditions, especially the motivation against the crime.